$7.7 billion. That's what older Americans lost to internet fraud last year. A 59% jump in 12 months, per the FBI's Internet Crime Complaints Center. And if you've been scrolling Facebook or YouTube, you've seen the ad pulling wallets into that number. The sleek black phone, the $199 price. Elon Musk's face and voice supposedly announcing a brand new Tesla Pi phone, shipping free for seniors. Starlink, solar panels, 7-day battery, Neuralink, limited supply, act now. You've probably felt that nudge in your chest. Maybe this one is real. We'll walk it piece by piece, because what you learn could save you $38,000, the average loss per victim in your age bracket. By the end, you'll know why the Pi phone does not exist, where the fake ad came from, and how to spot the next version. Pour yourself a coffee. This is worth sharing. What Musk has actually said. Let's start with what Musk has actually said, because the scam ads twist real words into fake announcements. November 2024, Joe Rogan's podcast. Rogan asked him point blank if Tesla was building a phone. 4 words. Quote, "No, we're not doing a phone," end quote, in front of millions. Musk did add one caveat. He said he'd only build one as a backup plan, or last resort, and only if Apple and Google started, quote, "doing really bad things like censoring apps or acting as gatekeepers in a bad way," end quote. A hypothetical, a defensive fallback. That condition has not occurred. Then February 5, 2026. A Reuters report suggested SpaceX executives were discussing a mobile device. Musk responded on X twice within minutes, quote, "Reuters lies relentlessly," end quote. Then, quote, "We are not developing a phone," end quote. 2 denials. Same day, same verified account. So a Facebook ad claiming Musk just announced the Pi phone is a direct contradiction of what he himself posted on February 5th, the scam bets you won't check. SEC filings and the legal paper trail. Something more powerful than Musk's denials. Securities law. Under Sarbanes-Oxley and SEC rules, any material product requiring billions in R&D must be reported to shareholders. A secret smartphone program cannot legally exist off the books. Check the books. Tesla's annual Form 10-K was filed January 28, 2026. Pull it up yourself at sec.gov. Model Pi, 0 mentions. Smartphone as a product, 0. Handheld mobile hardware, 0. What Tesla discloses: scaling AI, full self-driving, energy storage, the cybercab robotaxi, Optimus. No phone anywhere. When Musk mentions smartphones on earnings calls, he uses them as metaphors. Q1 2024. Flip phone to smartphone as analogy for manual to autonomous driving. Q1 2025. Unboxing a phone as analogy for unboxing Tesla's next-gen vehicles. Metaphors. Scammers chop them up and paste them under a picture of a fake phone. The origin. A DR Studio Fanart 2021. If Tesla isn't building it and Musk keeps denying it, where did it come from? Verifiable in 30 seconds. The Tesla Pi phone started as fan art. On February 3, 2021, an Italian graphic designer named Antonio De Rosa, working under his firm ADR Studio, published a portfolio project titled Tesla Model Pi. De Rosa is known in industrial design for high-fidelity concept renders of products that don't exist. He is an artist, not an engineer, not a Tesla employee, not connected to Musk. He released a video and portfolio page with a sleek dark phone, a T logo, and imagined features: solar panel, Starlink, Neuralink, even the ability to mine Mars coin. Imaginary. And here's the part scammers surgically remove. De Rosa put a prominent disclaimer on every page, quote, "This picture is a homage to Tesla and its products. It's not related in any way with Tesla and all the companies mentioned in the pictures," end quote. Fan art. Not a leak. Not an announcement. Weaponization and deepfakes. Within weeks, low-tier blogs and content farms downloaded his renders, cropped the watermark, erased the disclaimer, and republished them under headlines claiming Tesla schematics had leaked. YouTube clickbait followed with fake prices and red arrows. Every time a launch date came and went with no product, those channels changed the year and re-uploaded. 2022, 2023, 2024, 2025, now 2026. Same renders, different dates. 5 years of moving goalposts. The real weaponization came when generative AI got cheap. Scam networks layered AI voiceovers mimicking Musk's cadence and South African lilt over old renders, generated fake stage images of him holding the phone, and built minutes-long announcement videos that never happened. Agence France-Presse ran a forensic investigation in November 2025. Verdict: AI-generated graphics, voiceover glitches, recycled CGI from earlier hoaxes. Snopes, Reuters, AP, and local news have independently labeled this a fabrication. Physical impossibility, plus the $199 price lie. The claimed features are physically impossible. 1. The solar panel. A smartphone battery is about 5,000 milliamp hours. A panel small enough for a 6-inch back would take days of direct sunlight to partially recharge. Useless. 2. Starlink built-in. SpaceX's real, direct-to-cell partners with T-Mobile for basic text messaging, not 200 megabit downloads. A true high-bandwidth satellite phone needs a phased array antenna the size of a dinner plate. You cannot miniaturize that into an 8mm chassis without overheating. 3. Neuralink. Current FDA trials are invasive brain surgery on severely paralyzed patients controlling a cursor. Medical hardware, not a consumer accessory. The ad is stitching together 3 separate Musk companies, Tesla, SpaceX, Neuralink, into one impossible product. Then the price, $199. Not from Tesla, not from Musk. Engineered by scam marketers, low enough to trigger a snap purchase, high enough to feel premium. As of April 2026, the cheapest entry Android, the Samsung Galaxy A17 5G, is $175 to $199 for a plastic chassis basic device. Google Pixel 10a starts at $449. Apple iPhone 17e at $599. Scammers are claiming satellite internet, AI, neural interfaces, and solar charging, features costing thousands, for the same price as a plastic chassis Android. The bill of materials alone would bankrupt any company selling it for $199. The price is a lie. Why retirees are being targeted? FBI data. This scam is engineered to target older Americans on fixed incomes. The FBI IC3 2025 report. Total losses for Americans 60 and older hit $7.74 billion across more than 201,000 victims. Up 59% from 2024's $4.885 billion. Average loss per victim, $38,000. For a retiree on Social Security, that is a full year's income. Tech and customer support impersonation scams drained $1.04 billion from seniors. Government impersonation schemes took another $413 million. AI specifically, voice cloning for fake family and distress calls, deepfakes of billionaires endorsing fake products, added $352 million more. AARP, with the FBI and FTC, flagged Musk as the most impersonated celebrity in these scams. His name carries authority. His companies carry cutting-edge perception. His fortune makes free giveaway plausible. Scammers borrow his credibility to bypass common sense. 5 red flags plus real Tesla tools. 5 red flags you can spot in seconds. 1. Artificial urgency. Only today. Limited for seniors. Countdown timers. Designed to stop you calling a family member to double-check. 2. Implausibly low pricing. If the specs would cost $1,000 to build, and the ad says $199, you're being manipulated. 3. Unorthodox payment. Any retailer asking for wire transfer, Zelle, Venmo, crypto, or, the biggest tell, Apple, Target, or Google Play gift cards is a scam. Full stop. 4. Domain mismatches. Real Tesla ends in tesla.com. If the link sends you to tesla-secure-checkout.site, anything hyphenated or ending in .biz or .site, close the tab. 5. Sponsored pre-order links. Never click Buy Now from a Facebook ad or YouTube description. Open a fresh browser and type tesla.com yourself. If the product isn't on the official site, it doesn't exist. Now the counterweight. Tesla is not building a phone, but they are building things that actually help older drivers, and you don't need a fictional device to use them. The Tesla mobile app works on the phone you already own. Sentry Mode turns your car into a security system with a live remote camera feed. Actually, Smart Summon calls your Tesla out of a tight parking space. Real SpaceX direct-to-cell with T-Mobile beams, basic texts from satellite to the phone you already carry. useful rural or in an RV. The forthcoming Cybercab robo-taxi has wheelchair height seats, powered butterfly doors, and braille labels. These are real, documented on Tesla's press page and SEC filings. 3 questions, and the answers might save a family member $38,000. 1. Will Musk ever actually build a Tesla phone, and under what exact condition has he said he would? 2. Why has this rumor survived 5 years of debunking, and what does that tell you about how misinformation spreads? 3. What's the single most effective step you can take today to protect the people you love from the next fake product ad? Leave your answers below using Protect, Verify, and Share, one for each. If this was useful, send it to one person who spends time on Facebook, just one. That share could keep their retirement safe. More videos this week on other scams hitting the 60-plus crowd. Remember, the real Tesla ends in Tesla.com. The real Musk X account has the blue check and the handle @Elon Musk. Anything else is bait. Take care, stay safe, God bless.